Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Big Time Guys Reviews. Okay, so, this is a special occasion. As you can see, I got an old friend of mine, David, back.
Hello.
But, not just because he's over is a special occasion. It's because, as you all... Yeah, you can
get the honors.
Of course. As you all know, the new Godzilla movie is coming out, and David especially has been a big Godzilla fan for years.
Mm-hmm.
He got me into Godzilla. I'm not nearly as big as a nerd as him, but his...
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
His nerd amount of Godzilla rivals mine of Alien vs. Predator. Not Alien vs. Predator.
Passes that.
You're on, bitch. But anyway, so anyway, he's shown me all these other Godzilla movies for years, and he doesn't live in the same area as me anymore. So we've been actually plotting this for a while. Like what? How many more months now?
At least 6 months.
Oh, God.
Maybe even more.
It was from the first trailer. It was from not the first trailer, but the first time they actually were suspecting of putting it out. But anyway, so he came over last night, and just this morning we're going to be seeing the new Godzilla movie in a couple hours. But he brought over two versions of this film. The original Gojira film. He brought it over. It's a 2-disc set. The original Japanese one, so we had to watch it with subtitles. And it also has the American film, which we didn't watch yet, or at least I haven't. And so...
I showed it to him a while ago, but he barely remembers it.
All I know is that there's a guy being like, oh my god, it's huge.
Yeah, exactly. It's just Raymond Burr, who also appeared in Airplane 2.
Yeah.
He played the judge in Airplane 2, and
he
that's
did?
awesome. Yeah, that's Raymond Burr.
Oh my god, I didn't give that movie another watch soon.
That's the same guy. See right
god. There? Oh my god. But anyway, so... And sorry about my voice, I'm just going to have a really bad cold. And so we just got done watching this movie, and so the plan is for us to do 3 reviews for you guys. This one, obviously. Then we're going to be seeing the new Godzilla film. We're just going to talk about that one only. Not really compare the two, just a little bit here and there, but just reviewing the new movie. And that's also the very first time that I've actually reviewed a new movie in the theater. And since there's another guy here, that it's going to be easier for us to, keep track of what's going on. And then we're going to do a compare and contrast of the Godzilla movies that we have both seen. I sure as hell haven't seen all of them, but he's seen most. Oh, yeah. So we're going to compare and contrast them, just talk about the series, what we like, what we dislike, and being these younger kids in this generation that still, though these other ones are years before us. I mean, years before our own parents. How it kind of relates to what is nowadays for us. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And so on with the review. Would you care to begin?
Sure. Well, this movie takes place in a post World War II Japan, of course, because it is post World War II.
Yeah.
10 years, or not even 9 years after the atomic bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And it was made by the people who experienced the threat firsthand. Mm-hmm. So it really sets the tone in the movie.
Yeah.
It really sets the tone. You can see it there. There's a lot of references to the shelters. Also, they were also referencing the Tokyo fire bombings.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say this. I'm not a huge fan of the movies... crap, you can't see my shot that much. I'm not a big fan of most of the Godzilla movies where they focus too much on the humans. Too many films that are Godzilla-like, they focus way too much on the humans. But they actually have something good with them.
Exactly.
They actually do something
the original really was good, and I really liked the characters in the movie.
Yeah, it was entertaining. What was that one doctor's name with the eye patch again?
Serizawa.
Yeah, Serizawa. That
amazing.
He has a kick-ass name.
I know, it's the best name in the movie.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. This is probably This and Final Wars are my two favorite.
Yeah. I think my two favorite Godzilla movies so far, and hopefully the new Godzilla movie will be in my top three. I haven't heard I've heard some great and some bad.
Yeah.
But so far the original Gojira is my favorite, but the second one would be GMK, which is Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. Say that 5 times fast, but
yeah.
Oh my god, how long does this title need to be? But anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Final Wars I just like because not only does it blend action for all these other monsters that we've seen. I mean, it even kicks the original 98. Wasn't it? Wasn't the original American one 98?
Yeah, not original, but remake.
That's what I mean. Original American version. That's
the first American version of Godzilla, which isn't even Godzilla at all. I don't even think of it as Godzilla at all.
No,
it's just not even Zilla. I don't even. Some people just call him Zilla or Gino. I don't even call him Zilla. I'd say Gino's all right.
Gino.
Yeah, some people were calling him Gino, but
it's just Zilla. It's not worthy of God. Remember?
Yeah, Cinemassacre told us that.
Amen. Amen.
It's not worthy of God. It's just Zilla.
Yeah, that one was definitely. As long as it's better than that, then I'm fine with a new movie. That's just my one. That's just my one concern. So, but now with 100% less Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, with 100% less Matthew Broderick.
Oh god.
Thank God.
But anyway, back to Gojira. So being these younger kids in the generation, keep in mind, Dave was the one that showed me Godzilla in the first place, and this was. We know each other for...
Years ago. That had to be at least 8 years ago.
We know each other for 9 years, almost 10.
9 years? Oh, wow, okay.
God.
Damn. How I survived this long. Holy shit.
And no
Excuse my language, but... Actually, screw that. Freedom of speech. You can deal with it, viewers. But anyway. Freedom of speech, deal with it.
Yeah, whatever. He's crazy, okay?
It's not crazy, it's ethical. Or it's not ethical, but it's legal.
It's
not ethical, but it's legal.
Whatever floats your boat, my friend. Whatever floats your boat. But, yeah, for being... He was the one that got me into Godzilla in the first place. And I'm not the biggest fan. I enjoy the movies. If I see a movie like on Netflix or something like that, because I don't have TV anymore, I definitely would watch it.
I prefer streaming websites anyway to TV.
Yeah. Yeah, I normally use like Amazon and Netflix. So.
Yeah.
And a big YouTuber. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What? A YouTube. Deal with it.
Yes, me too.
But anyway, for not being around for these events and living in the age of all CGI, I mean...
Oh yeah, I read an article about that. Like,
yeah,
it was something to do with Star Wars. You know how the original trilogy was all not artificial.
Yeah,
it was all organic. Everything was done in front of the camera.
Yeah,
but it looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Disney was talking about in an article. About saying, what?
No, continue.
And they were talking about having some CGI and having some things that aren't artificial.
That I think that would be good.
I really like that. I mean, I like CGI, but it's used so much these days. That's what everybody's expecting.
Yeah.
And I know they want to pay homage to the original trilogy.
Yeah. I just hope that they can take the series in a good direction, and they don't. This is going to be a story for another time, of course, but I just hope that they don't F it up. Mm-hmm. I just hope that they pay enough respect to the original stuff. Don't tweak it. Leave it how it is. Even though all the stuff that Lucas has done with it, oh god.
Yeah, he basically made it awesome in the original, and then 1999 he pretty much dumped on it. Until episode 3, I actually like that movie.
Yeah,
that's a really good one.
That one's good. Well, Darth Maul, oh my god, Darth Maul is my favorite Sith.
Yeah, he is a good character with the movie stuff.
Yes. Anyway, that's a rant for another...
political stuff. Political stuff in the first episode. Screw that. Anyway, back to Gojira.
Yeah, that's a rant for another day. But anyway, so back to the whole thing of CGI. So many films, like David was saying just a moment ago, too much damn CGI. I'm just gonna put that out there. I am a fan of CGI. I'm a big sci-fi nerd. I really enjoy that stuff. But I hate how many times that they use CGI in a movie. There are a few exceptions, like Avatar. James Cameron's Avatar. Not The Last Airbender.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, God. That was actually
if you're referring to Avatar The Last Airbender, just say The Last Airbender, because that's the title of the movie. That's the subtitle.
Even though it's probably one of the shittiest movies ever made.
The whole title is a subtitle. It just says The Last Airbender. It's just a subtitle.
Yeah.
It's not a title, it's a subtitle.
Yeah.
Blank, The Last Airbender.
And my Shyamalan.
I guess I couldn't trademark Avatar after that movie.
Yeah. Who can blame them? I mean, Avatar just lost its stuff after that.
Yeah.
I'm going to admit, and I'm still a huge Avatar fan.
You mean the Last Airbender show, or
yeah,
okay, I couldn't tell if you were actually referring to the Pandora movie or
no. They're actually making 4 or 3 more.
Damn.
One after another.
Time to sit again. Time to sit through another 4-hour film with the neon lights and everything.
Yeah, but anyway, back on topic. So, too many movies use too much CGI nowadays, and living with all this stuff, sometimes it's just overwhelming. I mean, watching the older movies, like Godzilla is a perfect example. No CGI, yet it's just made perfection. I mean, the scenes with Godzilla is better black and white.
Exactly. I was watching it black and white, and I thought he actually looked kind of freaky looking.
Yeah.
The only scene that I really thought really did look fake was the planes chasing him away.
Oh, God.
That was the only scene that I really did, but of course it's fake. I mean, it's a rubber suit. But it's an innovation. People thought, back in the day that, around that time, stop motion was in play.
Yeah.
And very rarely people ever did any kind of rubber suits. Like, for example, if you ever seen any American movies about dinosaurs or anything featured rubber suits, they really sucked because rubber suits were just a less time-consuming thing to do and less expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But with what Toho did with Gojira,
yeah,
they knew what they were doing. And it was an innovation.
Yeah, definitely. One of the few movies I really enjoy stop motion is
The Argonauts.
What?
Jason and the Argonauts.
I still haven't seen that one. I
Really?
need to. Yeah, I do. I know. I'm an insult to humanity, but
Yeah. Don't kill him, please.
Deadpool, shut it. But sorry about that. But anyway, so this is really an interesting movie. But the scene where some of the scenes are pretty damn terrifying. I'm going to admit, and I'm going to say this just off the top of my head. Most of the scenes that are terrifying are when Godzilla's not there.
Exactly. When it's the thought behind it. It's the Like there's a scene where there's this mother holding her 3 children, saying, "We'll join Father in heaven soon." Like that's insane. And then there's a scene where this girl's mother dies in the hospital, and then you see all these people in the hospital who, have cracked skulls and everything.
Yeah. The scene with the mother dying, to be honest, I couldn't really tell what was going on in that scene. All I know is that there was a little girl crying. I couldn't tell if it was a mother or not.
Yeah.
Because
later on, Emiko says, "Your mother will be okay," even though they put a cloth over her face and took her away.
Yeah, I didn't...
It's like, your mother will be okay. I was like, dude, she just watched her die.
Yeah, I didn't... I must have missed those subtitles. And...
Yeah.
Keep in mind, because this movie is Japanese, it wasn't... It was just released in America.
It was altered. It was altered upon release in America.
Yeah.
You know, added scenes with Raymond Burr and stuff, which I love. I actually really love that movie.
Yeah.
Of course I do. I mean, it's a great film.
I remember liking it a little bit when you first showed me that, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was like 4 years ago.
Well, we got a few hours.
Yeah. Well, we have an hour and 15 minutes until we go see the new one.
Yeah, basically we're going to be having a Godzilla-themed time.
Yep. Oh, God. This is going to be amazing.
Oh, hell
Can I share with them the booklet?
Yeah, of course.
It's kind of a long read, but it's a great one.
Alright. Oh, God, you're going to be reading the entire thing?
Dude, you're going to love it.
Okay.
Okay?
Story time, everyone.
Story time, oh my God. Got the popcorn, guys. Okay, anyway. Brilliant and tormented scientist awkwardly dons diving gear and plunges to the bottom of Tokyo Bay, cradling in his arms a miniature doomsday weapon housed in a metal and glass cylinder. Standing on the ocean floor, he pauses a moment and comes face to face with death, in the form of a 160-foot-tall prehistoric monstrosity.
Oh, yes.
Soft requiem strains are heard as man and creature float weightlessly in the depths. Two innocent victims of the nuclear age, their fates intertwined. I like to say float weightlessly. They're like standing the whole time.
Yeah, and really quick, I don't know if I'll have enough time to read the entire pamphlet.
I'll just do brief.
Yeah, brief stuff, definitely explain it. But really quick, that scene was actually probably one of my favorites.
It was great.
It was amazing, and there's barely any talking. Barely any. Mm-hmm. So I really enjoyed that, but... Yeah,
it's always the thought behind it that's the most powerful, you know?
Yeah, I just want to put that out there. So, yeah, continue, please.
So, in the summer of 2004, 50 years after its debut... As you said that, I said debut. Oh my God.
We're
50
nerds.
years after its debut, the Japanese classic Gojira played in cinemas all across the United States for the first time. But not the heavily re-edited version starring Raymond Burr, but the original picture.
What?
First unspooled in Tokyo on November 3rd, 1954. So I was wrong. And have rarely been seen outside Japan since then. The critics called it a revelation and praised the film's thinly veiled depiction of a nuclear holocaust, its documentary-style realism, its overpowering sadness, and of course its monster mash entertainment value. Oh my God. Yeah. The entertainment value is strong. Oh my God. A reviewer for Slate, the online magazine, said it best. Gojira is the most emotionally resonant fake monster movie ever made.
Yeah.
I agree.
Really quick, this movie is not my favorite movie ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Top 20s, big time.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I've seen better movies. Yeah, but just...
Well, of course.
It's entertaining to me, but this is one of my favorite classic movies. I really enjoy it. I just wish that there was actual speaking and not just subtitles with.
If they dubbed it or something.
Yeah, but
they did dub part of it in the American theatrical release, King of Monsters.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, basically the rest of it, it talks about the suit production and stuff, or how they came up with the concept of the monster.
Yeah.
So...
Can you explain that? The concept really quick?
Yeah, here. It's like on the next page. I'll get to it.
Alright.
Gojira and Godzilla, as we know him, is a worldwide pop icon and Japan's most internationally famous movie star. Mm-hmm. In this corner of the world, he's been considered a little more than a holdover from the time of atomic monster movies and drive-in theaters. In simpler days, Godzilla showed us a fantasy world where gigantic monsters were an everyday fact of life, and the struggle between good and evil routinely caused catastrophic property damage.
Get out of there, Vocaloids. Sorry.
Anyway, and because they were uniquely Japanese, Godzilla flicks possessed an alluring and mysterious quality that made Hollywood's vintage giant monsters just plain dull by comparison. Which I agree completely.
Yeah.
Still, few people realize that Godzilla began as something more than a man in a monster suit trampling a miniature Tokyo. Mm-hmm. Before, just 9 years after the atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and made by a director who had witnessed the destruction firsthand, Godzilla wasn't just Japan's answer to King Kong, but a grave warning about the dangers of the nuclear arms race, and a sobering reflection on the devastation of Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Pardon me. Sorry.
It took 50 years, but Gojira can now be recognized not as a vintage science fiction movie, but an epic post-war tragedy. Oh, by the way, this DVD box set was released in 2004.
It was?
Yeah, November.
When did you get it?
I got it last August.
Yeah, wasn't it off of, like, eBay?
Yeah, I got it off eBay for like $8. I was expecting it to be like $50. Like,
yeah.
If you go to the website, they sell it for like $50.
Alright, continue.
Yeah. So Tomoyuki Tanaka, there's a quote by him right here. The theme of the film from the beginning was the terror of the bomb. Mankind had created the bomb, and now nature was going to take revenge on mankind. Oh, and one thing. During the time of post-World War II, Japan's government had legalized war movies around that time.
Okay, continue. Triptychon, bitches!
Yeah, it's Triptychon, deal with it. It's badass, but not as badass as Godzilla.
Oh, hell no.
Just to remind you guys.
Continue.
Anyway. I need to think for a second because I got distracted.
Sorry.
Anyway.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Anytime. Continue.
I'm trying to think, I'm sorry.
Read!
Oh yeah, well they illegalized war movies in Japan around that time. For a while. So they had to come up with something and they thought, why not make a monster movie? But in my opinion, what if the war movies weren't illegalized? I think Toho Studios would have made a film about the bomb.
Yeah. Why were they illegalized again?
I don't even know. Well, it's pretty obvious in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know the exact reason, but I think it's just based around just the fears and stuff.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I am really glad, though, that they did it, just because the product is Godzilla. Well, what we have, or Gojira. Really quick, either versions of those titles, I personally love either way.
Yeah. King of the Monsters and then Gojira.
Yeah. But just learning how it all started, it's quite sad, actually.
Yeah, it's a foreboding film.
Yeah. And just seeing what the franchise has become since then. What?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Dancing Godzilla.
Never mind, that's pretty awesome. That was pretty great.
Floating on the tail. Ah!
Flying Godzilla.
Oh, God.
I didn't like that movie, though.
Which
Godzilla
one?
versus Hedorah, or the Smog Monster.
I still haven't seen that one.
Good, don't.
Fish heads. But, yeah, just... This is one of the few things, dare I say, good things that comes from bad. Because if you think about it, it's kind of a way of healing from the events. In a way, and turning it into something quite amazing.
It's like a memorabilia.
Yeah, I mean...
disguised as a monster film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, originally Godzilla was the embodiment of the bombings, and just the embodiment of...
In my opinion, he still is.
He definitely is. I mean, atomic breath, bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
I really can't wait for that in the Godzilla film. I really want to see that.
Oh, we're watching in 3D. I can't friggin' wait.
Yay! My hair will be burned off.
Come on to stretch, because, man, we barely slept.
Oh, yes. Deal with it.
We went to bed at 2 and woke up at like 8, so...
2? I thought it was 1.
Well, I went to bed at 2.
Oh.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? The viewers don't give a shit. So.
Alright. Yeah. Let's continue. But, just looking at the evolution of Godzilla, and I'll go more in depth with this later in our explanation of, like, I was seeing these older movies. Just, in a way, like I said a moment ago, it's kind of a healing thing.
Yeah.
Because it came from just this horrible tragedies and turned into something quite amazing, dare I say. An amazing film franchise that so many people know and love. I'm a big
There's so many
fan.
people that don't know and don't appreciate it.
Oh, God. It wasn't...
It's just a guy in a rubber suit. It's just a guy in a rubber suit.
Yeah.
And then it's like, screw you.
And to be honest, and I feel ashamed after learning this truth, before I met you, the only Godzilla that I knew about was Matthew Broderick one.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea that there was any other Godzilla stuff for years until I met you. Thank God for Godzilla nerds. Just putting it out there. But yeah, it's. I think that's quite amazing. Just seeing the evolution of this film franchise, and I think that people are going to enjoy it for years to come.
Yeah.
So,
I think they need to re-release it again.
yes, I do.
Deserves more publicity.
Yes, it does.
I feel like it's kind of a rural thing.
A what?
A rural, it's rare.
Yes.
Too rare. Re-release it, guys. Come on.
Yeah, re-release this film. Maybe in the theaters.
Can you imagine watching this converted to 3D?
Oh God,
That
not
wouldn't
3D.
Work. That wouldn't work. But
No,
it wouldn't work, but it'd be hilarious. I mean, what if they?
I couldn't see that.
You never know.
Derpzilla.
In 3D.
Come watch Derpzilla in 3D.
You should really
What?
what was I gonna say?
Oh my.
Oh my. George Takei is awesome. Okay.
He is. Alright, anyway, so that was our review of Gojira. How many stars do you give it?
5 out of 5. 10 out of 10.
100 out of 100?
100 out of 100.
I give it 4.5. Or I give it 4.75 out. I'm just gonna go with 4.5.
What about what about the other? Like, why would you take 0.02, 0.5 off it?
Just because some of the scenes though, just compared to stuff nowadays, it's fuck it. 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, screw you. Don't even bring up the. Oh, it's not as modern as this.
No, it's not.
It's 60
Matthew
years
Broderick
old.
was awesome.
It's almost 60 years old. Deal with it.
Matthew Broderick was awesome. We need more worm guys.
Oh.
Solution to Godzilla: get the worms. All right. Anyway, so that's been our review. 5 out of 5 stars compared with both of us. Please let us know if you've seen this movie down below or
Watch it. Go on eBay or go on to Pirate Bay.
Pirate Bay.
Yeah, go on to Pirate Bay. Download the film for free. I'm joking. Don't. Actually, do it because I don't know.
I don't do that stuff, but oh well. Don't tell anyone if the cops come.
Don't do it because I know where you guys live.
If the cops come, I'll just direct them to him. So
it's a felony.
yeah.
I know where you live.
Anyway, so I hope you all enjoyed the review. Please, if you enjoyed this review, go and take a look at my channel, Big Dino Guy. Just link. And yeah, later today we'll be doing a review of the new Godzilla film, talking about that one, and hopefully, if we have time, talk about the series as a whole. And so yeah, I hope you all enjoyed and have a great one.
This is gonna suck.